Hey everybody, check it out. Got a new shipment in. So I do sell the BE 20-inch that goes with our burners, but I've had customers call me and they're like, God, Mark, I wish you had a little bit bigger surface cleaner. So we reached out to Whisper Wash. I've been testing these for several months now. So the one that I've been testing is the little big guy. This one I have in my Ford Transit Connect, and I also have this one on my Isuzu. They also make the ground force. The ground force, they're both 24-inch. One's a 3-wheel, one's a 4-wheel. They're both the same price. I got it set up to where we can save you money. You can pick either which one you want. I've been using this one, but I also like this one because you can go from side to side. So you can come get your surface cleaner, choose which one you want. They come with the tips already in them. I special ordered these surface cleaners with a 40-degree tip so you can walk faster. They're raised up, that way they're not so close to the ground, and they put spirals in the concrete. So both of these are set up, and I can put whatever degree tip or gallon per minute tip you need in the surface cleaner. I've got multiple packs. So give me a shout out today. They're right at $1,300. Give me a call. We'll get you shipped, or you can come pick it up. All right, come get your Whisper Wash. Both of them are ready for pickup. Have a great one. Peace. So if you like mowing a lawn, you just serpentine it. I chose the 3-wheel because we're always doing shopping centers, we're doing parking garages, doing sidewalks. And all you do is serpentine back and forth, each way. So I chose the 3-wheeler. The 4-wheeler I've always used my whole career. So the 4-wheeler is nice if you're going side by side and you're getting underneath park benches, stuff like that. But both of them do the same purpose. But it's just totally up to you, whatever you like. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AMPW, and new in stock, we got the F9 Bark. This is for rust removal. So we've been testing it and trying it out, and it works phenomenal. So if you got patio furniture that is leaving rust stains on your concrete, if you've got battery acid that's leaving rust stains on your concrete and your driveway, also fertilizer. So people that spray fertilizer, then it gets on the concrete. If it gets wet, it will put rust stains on your concrete. We do carry this in stock. Get you some of this, put this in your arsenal for all your pressure washers and your homeowners out there. So get you some F9 Bark, keep this in stock, and keep all those rust stains off your concrete. We do stock it now, we have it in stock. Give us a call. Everybody have a great day. Peace. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by the booth at SEMA this last week. I was in the booth with AR Pump. So AR Pump revealed two of their two new pressure washers. So these are 110 volt. They're 1900 PSI at 2.1 gallons per minute. That is the biggest, most powerful electric pressure washer that's out there on the market right now. So this one is a portable one, and this one is a portable plus, check this out. It is a wall mount. You mount this to the wall, it locks in place, and you got your little rubber grommets. You can take the casters off. If you mount it to the wall, you don't need the casters on there. But this is a wall mount unit. Also, we're going to be building some skids. So we're going to be doing, you've seen the electric battery pack that was at the SEMA show. So that electric battery pack, we're going to build another one. It's going to take the place of a generator. We're going to put two 30 amp 110 plug-ins on that battery pack. One will run the pressure washer. The other one will go to an electric hose reel from Reelcraft, and it's going to have a 3-prong on there. You can run buffers and you can run your vacuum system off of that battery pack, plus this pressure washer. We're also going to leave it vacant. We're going to start testing these probably today or tomorrow. We're going to start testing these with like the Honda EU3000 to make sure it's not going to flip or trip the breaker. If they don't flip and trip the breaker, they're golden. All you auto detailers, you can hook them up to your generator and they're ready to rock and roll. But for a small pressure washer that can put out 2.1 gallons per minute at 1900 PSI and their AR pumps, that's awesome. These things are built in Italy. AR has a factory in Italy and China. These come from Italy. So these are very phenomenal, good pressure washers. If you got questions, give me a shout out, give me a call. Here's my number, 951-440-9063. Call me, I'll go over them with you. But these will be in my showroom now. I got a pallet of them coming. So we're gonna start stocking these, and we're gonna start incorporating them for the auto detailers, for the window cleaners, for whatever you wanna use them for. You can even rinse off solar panels with them. But give me a shout out. We'll go over these with you, and we'll see what works for you. Thank you. Check it out, everybody. You build it, they will come. And guess what just come in yesterday? We got rotary brushes here. We got rotary brushes in the floor. We're gonna start putting the end caps on, put the splash guards on. Poles are already here. If you're looking for your 32-inch J. Raysenstein brush or your 39-inch J. Raysenstein brush, they are here. So give me a shout out, give me a call, get your order placed today because they won't last long. Give us a shout. And then just a couple little welds here. The tanks, I'm gonna raise those up. We're gonna be working on the pressure washers right now to get fuse panel put in, the controller for the generator and all that. Check it out, everybody. I just posted a video this past weekend blowing the dust off our old truck right here. So here's what we got done this weekend. We got the fender wells put in, got the brackets put in for them. Right now it's blowed all the way down, but when it's raised up, the gaps are even all the way around. Did some work on the hose reels. We had to do some mods on these, got all the switches put in. They're ready to be wired in. Today we got to put the tail lights in that are over there. We got to put the door in for the generator because the generator is literally on a slide out. So we got to put that in. Lights, tag, door, and I got a little bit of welding to do up here, and then it's ready to go to electrical. The other things we're working on, the two pressure washers that mount behind the toolboxes here, they have a lot of stuff going on to them. The driver's side has a fuel gauge for the diesel tank. It has the control panel for the generator, so I have a remote control panel to start the generator. That's got to go on that one, and plus it's going to have a door for the two fuel fields, the gas for the truck and the diesel for the generator, so they're out of sight, out of mind. It'll have a door on the pressure washer. The passenger side pressure washer is going to have a control panel, a breaker box for all of the pressure washers and the vacuum. So that's going to be built and incorporated into the pressure washer as well. So designing these, we want to pack everything and make them compact. So with what we're doing on the pressure washers, you see we got one arm separator right now. We're actually cutting these off so we can bring them down lower and make them flush with the deck. Here's the stacks that we're going to cut to put on top of the burners. That'll be the last thing we put on is the stacks for the burners. So when you're going down the road, it's going to look like a big old diesel truck with the stacks on top of them. So there's just a few little things left to do. It'll be ready to go to electric. Come back to me. We're going to mount everything. We're going to plumb everything, crank everything up, make sure everything's working good, and then we're going to dismantle it again to go off to paint, and then it'll come back and we'll do final assembly. So more to come. Everybody have a great day. Peace. What's happening, everybody? Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing. All right, this weekend I made a little bit of progress on the top secret project. Those who know, know. Those who don't know will know soon enough. All right, got a little bit of work done this weekend. So let me show you what I got going on. So we got the rear bumper part all dialed in. And you can see we got the hose reels. So we got a total of 5 Reelcraft hose reels. So this is a water inlet. DI water on this one, degreaser on this one, pressure washer on this one, and pressure washer on this one. So the rear end, the bumper, I got the wheels on the rear bumper, got the dog box on above the generator. So all I have left is the vacuum and a toolbox on this side, and then work on the fender wells and get all that dialed in. So that may be a next weekend or this week project, but it's coming along, as you can see. All right, more to come. Everybody have a good one. Everybody, all right, time for a little update on the Zuzu all equipment electrical truck. So right now we've got everything mounted and put in place. Today's goal is to go, my electrician's gonna get all the electrical hose reels wired in. We got the backup camera to get wired in, and he's gonna be putting all the lights inside the boxes. So we're doing LED lights inside of every toolbox. When that comes back, my other electrician, is going to be doing all the big breaker system. So the big breaker will be in here for all the electrical for every motor, vacuum, and pressure washer. So that's on this side. On this side, once I get all the electrical wired in, Jeff Davey from Devious Customs in this compartment is going to do the 2 fuel fills, 1 diesel, 1 gas. He's also going to put a fuel gauge with a toggle switch to turn the gauge on and off. So that way we'll know where the level of the fuel's at. You got to know where your fuel's at. So that's done. The trickle charger is put in. This is the remote for the generator, because when that generator's in there, you can't get to it. So you just hit run, cranks it right up, you're ready to go to work. That's pretty much it for right now. So today's goal is all the electrical for the hose reels, for the backup camera, and the LED lights in the toolboxes. Comes back, we get the electrical hooked up to the breaker panel for the generator, for all the equipment. Then it goes to Jeff for the fuel fill. Once that's done, the last thing goes in is the water tank. Then the water tank gets plumbed to the pressure washers and to the main inlet hose reel, and we're ready to rock and roll. All right, everybody, we love to keep you updated. I've been getting a lot of chatter on social media about this truck, so I just want to keep you in the loop, keep you what's going on, and keep you in front of it. All right, everybody, more to come. Have a great day. Peace. Hello, everybody. Mark Sellens from AM Pressure Washing, and today I have an action-packed video to show you. Just got our pallet in from AR Pump. So AR Pump and me have teamed up. We were at the SEMA show together in Las Vegas with that skid. And so while we were there, they started showing me the new electric 630 pressure washers, 110 volt. So this is it. I just got the pallet of them in. So this pressure washer right here is 1900 PSI at 2.1 gallons per minute. It has easy start up. When you squeeze the trigger, it turns on. When you let go, it shuts off. Saves you water. Saves you gas because it's electric. The new thing that we have got is the Honda EU 3200. There's no more 3000s. There's no more electric key starts on the EU 3200. These are pull rope. We've already tested it. This pressure washer will not flip the breaker on this generator. We've already done run it, we've tested it, we've done put it through the trials. So what I'm gonna start building, I'm gonna incorporate the AR Pump pressure washer along with the EU 3200 on one of my 4.0 skids. As soon as I get done with the beast, we're gonna start building these skids and mount the generator to the pressure washer, all on a 4.0 skid. This way all your auto detailers, window cleaners, whatever, can run these systems right here. And that way you got power, you got electricity, and you also got a gas-free pressure washer. So if you got any questions or concerns, give me a shout out. I would love to show you this. Once we get the first skid mocked up, built, we're gonna crank it up, we're gonna run it, we're gonna show you how it works, and that way, no more gas for the pressure washer. You only have gas for the generator. The generator, you can run your, I'm gonna put another electric hose reel up here. to be able to run your vacuum, your buffers, whatever you need for electricity, along with your pressure washer. So more to come. Have a great day. Peace.
Oh, hey everybody. Remember the video that we posted this morning? Well, check it out. It's coming together. So now you can see what the riser looks like. We got the tip holder done in. We got everything plumbed in. I still got to do the plug-in that goes down here for the electrical retractable. We're going to bring this down to where it's straight out right here. Pressure hose is already dialed in. The one holder's already been installed. The generator's already done been installed. And it runs. So we're about ready. As soon as I get this plugged in and get this brought down, we'll put water in a tank and prime everything, test it, make sure we have no leaks. And guess what? It's ready for the World Ag Expo, February the 13th through the 15th. So come see it. You'll get to see it live at the show, and hope you like it. Everybody have a great weekend. Peace. If your auto detailers are looking for the ultimate skids and everything in there with your electrical retractable reel, your electric pressure washer made by AR, Honda's generator EU 3200, Reelcraft reels, Reelcraft hose reels, and yours truly, Mark Solis from AM Pressure Washer. There you go. Now you can see that it doesn't put a breaker when you turn it on. So this is very important. This is like groundbreaking. So when you let go of it, if you're out there washing your car, come back and hit your trigger, look at that pressure. Wash your car right off. All right, everybody. It's that simple. Take the pressure off, give me a call, give me a shout out, and I can shoot you a quote. Email me, mark@ampw.co, not .com, .co. Email me your full name, address, phone number, and email, and I'll send you a quote today for the 6.0. Everybody have a great day. Peace. I'm going to get the skid steer out, and we're going to swing the arm out, and we're going to show you how everything works. Alright, so I'm going to try to get some room around here, because with this big old 15-foot boom, it's really out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out and bring the legs down so we can see this thing. All right, now I got some legs, because what happens is the hydraulics, they will settle. Raise the brush head up.
let this down so you guys can see it. So that's that. So now, and you're gonna see this brand new skid steer all set up, ready to go. So what we've done is we powder coated the frame that hooks up to the skid steer, the JCB. We also powder coated the frame for the water tank, and all the yellow that was on the skid steer, we painted it white. Instead of yellow, we painted it white. So I've got to do my drain valve and then our pipes that will go right here with the control valve so we can fill the tank. And then on the other side is the hose that will go over to the water pump. That's all I've got left to do with this, and then we'll take it outside, turn on the water pump, get water going, check everything out, make sure there's no debris in the tips, and we're all dialed in. So that'll all be good to go. Branding, we'll do a little bit of AM pressure washing branding on the skid steer with our logos and everything, and that is it. Hope everybody likes it. Check it out. Give me a thumbs up, give me a shout out, leave me a comment. But if you got any questions, call me, 951-440-9063, or you're more than welcome to shoot me an email, mark@ampw.co, not .com. Everybody have a great day. And also, one last thing. Today at 5 o'clock, we'll have our podcast. So the skid steer is going to be set up here. Log in to AM Pressure Washing on YouTube and check our podcast out at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today. Everybody have a great day. Peace. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing. Yesterday, George Flores from Lancaster has come in to do some more modifications to his trailer. So he's been in several times and we've done a lot of different things to it, but his trailer packs a punch. So George dropped the trailer off yesterday, turned Jeff loose on it, and Jeff is going to go over everything that he did yesterday on the trailer and all the upgrades that we have done to it. So take it away, Jeff.
All right, guys, good morning. Happy Friday. All right, sir, our customer basically wanted a soft wash system added to his trailer. So he went ahead and elected to buy his own system. So he bought his own electric pump, soft wash system, he bought his own hose reel, his own line, and some supplies. And so what we did was we just put it together. Soft wash system is basically a chemical injection system. What we did over here was we went ahead and built a platform for his container, whatever chemical he's going to choose to use. This is his pickup tube to pick it up. It gets transferred over here to the pump, where the pump pumps it into this line using this gun. This is a chemical spraying gun. So after that, we just tidied up a couple of things here and there. Customer also requested a trickle charger. So we went ahead and optimized this hole here for simple and very protective way to have his trickle charger installed. So we installed that, tied it all up, works great. That's about it, folks. We're good to go here. Customer's on his way to pick it up. Give him a call.
I'm going to get the skid steer out and we're going to swing the arm out and we're going to show you how everything works. Alright, so I'm going to try to get some room around here because with this big old 15-foot boom, it's really out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out and bring the legs down so we can see this thing. some legs, because what happens is the hydraulics, they will settle. Raise the brush head up, let this down so you guys can see it. So that's that. So now, and you're gonna see this brand new skid steer all set up, ready to go. So what we've done is we powder coated the frame that hooks up to the skid steer, the JCB. We also powder coated the frame for the water tank, and all the yellow that was on the skid steer, we painted it white. Instead of yellow, we painted it white. So I've got to do my drain valve and then our pipes that will go right here with the control valve so we can fill the tank. And then on the other side is the hose that will go over to the water pump. That's all I've got left to do with this, and then we'll take it outside, turn on the water pump, get water going, check everything out, make sure there's no debris in the tips, and we're all dialed in. So that'll all be good to go. Branding, we'll do a little bit of AM pressure washing branding on the skid steer with our logos and everything, and that is it. Hope everybody likes it. Check it out. Give me a thumbs up, give me a shout out, leave me a comment. But if you got any questions, call me, 951-440-9063, or you're more than welcome to shoot me an email, mark@ampw.co, not .com. Everybody have a great day, and also some more modifications to his trailer. So he's been in several times, and we've done a lot of different things to it, but his trailer packs a punch. So George dropped the trailer off yesterday, turned Jeff loose on it, and Jeff is going to go over everything that he did yesterday on the trailer and all the upgrades that we have done to it. So take it away, Jeff.
All right, guys, good morning. Happy Friday. All right, sir, our customer basically wanted a soft wash system added to his trailer. So he went ahead and elected to buy his own system. So he bought his own electric pump, soft wash system, he bought his own hose reel, his own line, and some supplies. And so what we did was we just put it together. Soft wash system is basically a chemical injection system. What we did over here was we went ahead and built a platform for his container, whatever chemical he's going to choose to use. This is his pickup tube to pick it up. It gets transferred over here to the pump, or the pump pumps it into this line using this gun. This is a chemical spraying gun. So after that, we just tidied up a couple of things here and there. Customer also requested a trickle charger. So we went ahead and optimized this hole here for simple and very protective way to have his trickle charger installed. So we installed that, tied it all up, works great. That's about it, folks. We're good to go here. Customer's on his way to pick it up. Give him a call if you're in the Lancaster area.
We have 4.0s, we have 3 3.0s. Check it out. Sometimes you get surprised in this industry. I've been telling everybody it's probably gonna be the end of this week or next week before I get the J-Racing sign brushes. Well, check it out. I am about to get in the truck and go get them. Brushes are in, we're gonna bring them back. Me, Kaylin, and Jeff, we're gonna start assembling them, getting everything together, calling everybody and saying, come get your brush. But on top of that, last week while I was gone at SEMA, Jeff was out here pounding the pavement in Kaylin, and check it out. We have some inventory now. We have 4.0s, we have 3 3.0s, 4.0s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4.0s available right now, and 5.0s, we have 4 available right now. So they're not gonna last because some of the customers that's been calling me has been waiting for the brushes. So if you want your brush, you want your skid, give me a call today, get your order placed, put a deposit down, and they're ready for pickup. So I'm heading to Costa Mesa and Irvine to get the brushes. So I'll be back here in a little bit. We'll start assembling them. Give me a call and get your order placed today before they're gone. Because as you know, it's getting longer and longer in between orders to get these brushes here. So give me a shout. Everybody have a great day. Come get your skid. Peace. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from you know where, AM Pressure Washing. All right, as far as I know, there is not another one of these trucks in the world. We just completed building the first ever all electric equipment pressure washing truck. So without further ado, let me show you what we got going on here. So on the pressure washer, we run 2 pressure washers with burners. So this is a 3-phase, 230 volt, 4,000 PSI at 5 gallons per minute pressure washer with burner. The pressure washers, when I'm building them, I made them very compact, and we use the pressure washers for a lot of different things. So like this pressure washer right here, we did a cutout for the control panel for the generator. So all of this electric equipment, by the way, is run with a generator. There's not a battery out there that can run all this stuff unless, you know, a very huge one, and then that's not feasible. So we incorporated the control panel for the generator to start up. Inside this pressure washer, we have the gas fill for the truck and the diesel fill for the generator and for the burners on this, for the 2 burners. We have 5 electric Reelcraft hose reels. So with 300 foot of hose on each spool, it makes it much easier. Hit a button, coil your hose back up, and you're ready to go for the next job. This side, due to California, we are green. We have a, this one I think is 12 gallons per minute vacuum cleaner to be able to reclaim the water, filter it, put it back into your storage tank, and reuse it again. It gets down to a 2 micron once it goes through all the filtration systems. Here is the filters for the 20 and 50 micron as it goes through, but with one more filtration, we can get it down to a 2 micron. Here you have your control panel, your breaker box with all your breakers for every piece of pressure washer. This pressure washer right here, we have 2 of them in the center. I use electric pressure washers for the DI water, where you got your DI tank right there, to clean windows, to clean solar panels, and I also have one for degreaser. So when we go out and clean concrete, we spray a degreaser down the concrete before we start surface cleaning it. And then on this side, you got your control panels, your switches for these 2 pressure washers. So the left one is for that side, this one's for this side. Inside this pressure washer, we utilize this area for your manifolds for your water tank. So whenever you turn the water on, you have a manifold for each water tank. This is a drain for the degreaser tank, and I got the same setup for the DI tank. So with this system right here, we started working on this system, literally the R&D 3 years ago. A year later, I started ordering equipment. Due to COVID, it took a long time, almost a year for me to start getting the equipment in. Then we had to start modifying it to be able to make it to a truck mount. These pressure washers are built to be inside of a building or at a job site. They're hard mount, they stay there. They're not like the other pressure washers that you go do mobile detailing with, or you go out and do pressure washing with. So these we made into transportable. We had to do a lot of configuration on them, remove a lot of stuff, like all your unloaders and everything else. We had to move everything around so it works to be on this truck. But with your storage compartments, I got my tools, I got my chemicals. There's your chemicals right there. I still got to put some other stuff in here. On the other side, I got storage for my vacuums, for my my locker where I keep my boots and extra clothes and all that kind of stuff. But this is the platform that we're building for cities like Caltrans. Like if Caltrans is looking for a truck, we can build these trucks in mass production so you can go out and take care of the city, the streets, hazmat spills, or whatever you need to use it for. But with this truck, you are all electric. So with the generator, I'm gonna crank it up right now. And you can listen how loud the generator is. The generator is actually about half the decimals of one gas engine. So this is why we built this, to get rid of all of the gas engines. But you still have to have a generator to be able to run every one of these pieces of equipment all at the same time. So the generator I'm running is a 20K PowerTech generator. But it can run everything without even bogging it down. So when you get out of the truck, you hit a switch, it'll start clicking and you can hear it when it cranks up. So that's it. When it first cranks up, now it's going to idle up to running. That's as loud as it gets. The gas engines on a pressure washer are twice as loud as this right here. So this is as loud as it gets, and with these electric motors, you don't even hear them. So I'm going to do another video here in a minute. Let me get suited up and get the hoses out, and I'm going to clean the front of my building. We're going to run the surface cleaner for the sidewalk, and we're going to show you how everything runs. More to come. All right, so I'm about to start surface cleaning, and I just went and turned the burner on, so now we're going to start surface cleaning. You can see the before and after how much it cleans. See the before and after with hot water? And that's it. Do you hear the pressure washer running? No, you don't. All you hear is the generator running just a little bit. And the other noise you hear is just whenever you're spraying from the wand, it's the noise of the water coming out. But that's exactly how quiet it is. So I'll turn this off, de-energize it. Turn the burner off. Now I'm gonna come back and start doing my rinse. This is how to take care of your equipment. So once I got done running the surface cleaner, you wanna wash this surface cleaner every single time. So you always clean your equipment when you get done. I don't care if you're going to another job. Rinse it off, squeeze the trigger, drain the water, it'll drip out of your tips. So you move your equipment out of the way and finish cleaning. I use a dual lance one so I can control the pressure. What I'm talking about, when you squeeze the trigger, you can turn it wide open or you can put it in bypass to rinse. So this is called a dual lance. See how I can control the water when I'm rinsing? With the dual lance, you can control your pressure. You can turn it down so you're not blowing the landscaping away and everything else. Looks like I got debris in my tip. There it is, now it's straight. So now we're going to do some window cleaning. So the way I do the foam cannon, we have the ball valve with the soap. Turn it wide, put a little bit of soap. Shut it off, disconnect it, and hook your wand up. Wet your brush a little bit. And that's how quick you can do a job. So not only is it quiet, it's energy efficient. You don't have all these gas engines running. Everything is electric. And give me a call. Tell me what you think, sir. Give me a thumbs up. If you need to see more of it, we're going to post it. You'll see it on all of our social media. You'll see it on our YouTube. And hope you enjoyed the show. Everybody have a great day. Peace. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing. And today we're in Southern California. We're in Temecula at Weens Family Cellar. So Weens Family Cellar is a winery that is one of many out in Temecula, but it's one of the best. So we want everybody to check it out. We're going to give you a little tour. AM Pressure Washing is actually out here doing all the concrete cleaning today. So you see we're already all set up and running. So come on out. Come on and let me give you a tour. So here at the front entrance, we're going to be doing all the front, the roundabout, their patio furniture before started rusting out the legs and it put rust stains down. So I got Dan over working right now doing the degreaser, and we're spraying all the concrete with the degreaser. Then we're going to come back and we're going to steam surface clean it. After that, we'll do our rinse. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. So we're going to get everything all cleaned up around here. They're going to put all brand new patio furniture here. And by this weekend, you guys can come out and get you a glass of wine. So we're going to post everything. It's in Temecula, California, Weens Family Cellar. This is the winery. So come out, enjoy your weekend or join your weekday. Come out, have a drink, check out their wines, and we'll get everything posted, phone numbers, address for you to come check it out. Everybody have a great day. Peace. everybody, Mark Sullins from AMPW. Today I'm at one of my customers' houses and we're going to clean 50 solar panels. Just that quick, we're off to the next set. Oh my God, I can feel it. I feel the fire coming out of my hand. And it's Reelcraft hose reels. Reelcraft hose reels. Reelcraft hose reels are everywhere. I am a supporter, a believer, and not only that, I am a partner with Reelcraft. I want to give a shout out to Reelcraft today. We have a customer in the shop right now we're doing some mods for. He already had his Reelcraft hose reel in here. So we have Reelcraft everywhere, plus we sell them. And with the support of the Reelcraft team, they're always, innovating their reels, and I am a phenomenal partner with them, and thank them so much. So not only do we have our 100-foot retractable, we have our hand cranks. These are the C8 32106Ms that we use on all of our skids. We have electrical 50-footers. We have electrical 100-footers. On all of our skids, now this is a pressure washing one. He uses this one hooked right up to his pressure washer. This is a hand crank as well. We have, as you see, the other ones that are on our skids, and we also have electric. So we have a wide variety of different reels that you can get and place your order through me to get your order with Reelcraft, and we can get whatever reel you want. I also have another reel coming in for a customer that we're building for his van. He's an auto detailer. He's doing a retractable pressure washing hose reel. So this is a hand crank. You can get retractable or you can get a push button electric. So Reelcraft has every design that you want to fit your needs, to make sure you can do your job to the best of your ability. So if you need anything from Reelcraft or need anything from me, give me a shout out, give me a call, 951-440-9063, and we will be more than glad to help you out to get the tool that you need to fulfill your job. All right, so now we're in the showroom. I want to go over the Reelcraft hose reel. So we went over air retractables. We went over electric retractables, 110 plug-ins. We went over hand cranks for pressure hose. So we have the 32106Ms right here that we use on all of our skids. This one is a bigger one. This is a 38112M that you can use for the 3/8 hose. So it can hold up to 300 foot of 3/8 hose. Over here, we have more of the big reels, and here's the electric ones that I talk about. So I've got the big one for the 3/8 hose, and I got the smaller one for the 1/4 inch hose. So I have both size reels here if you want to get them in electric. So we try to keep as many in stock for you, so that way you don't have to wait for them when you come in. You come in, you can take it home with you, or we can install it for you. And we do customization. So not everybody has the same vehicle, same trailer, same truck, and we modify and customize stuff all the time. We put them on equipment, like this pressure washer. We do a mount up here that you can have a hose reel on top of the pressure washer. We can put one on the front of it for a water hose reel. We do mods all the time. So you come in, talk to us, call, and schedule your appointment, and let us know when you want to come in so I can spend some time with you and we can go over what type of application you need your reel for. Business, I have some friends that has a complex here, has a building in this complex. We're going to do the reels because it's going to be on TV. So I got to go in and do all the reels in that building for them, get them installed and mounted, and you'll be able to see those on TV, and I'll let you know when that comes out. So once everything's done filming, I'll give you a link, you can watch the show. So a lot of good things with Reelcraft. So if you need a reel, give me a call. If you need an appointment to come in and see how I can, apply it to your application for you to be able to use it out in the field or in your business or at home, give me a call. So everybody, that's my thing for Reelcraft. Shout out to Reelcraft. We love you guys. Thank you so much for everything you do for AM Pressure Washing. And everybody have a safe 4th of July. Have a good day. Peace.
Always there when you call, always on time. Gave you up, baby. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. Always on time. Always on time.
All right, everybody, check it out. Mark Summons from AM Pressure Washing, and today I want to talk to you about the beast. So we just got done doing all the little final foo-foo stuff, like all of the tail light, the hose drill for the tail lights, the license plate, the backup camera, the sensors for the camera inside the truck when you're backing up. We did our rubber grommets for the bottom of our ramps. And then we did the rubber grommets up here for when we throw the ramps up, so you're not beating the metal up or beating up the deck. It's gonna be painted white, and we're doing a blue Raptor on the deck. So I'm gonna fire the skid steer up, we're gonna unload it, take the rubber grommets off, and it's going to paint. More to come. So that's unloading it, and now I'll show you when you want to load a skid steer like this, to keep the nose from flipping up and going back with you. This is a telescopic skid steer. So with a telescopic skid steer, all you got to do is throw the telescopic forward. That gives you weight on the front end. So that way when you're coming up and over, you got weight to get up and over on the truck. And you just keep your gravity low, center gravity. And this is how you do it. And then with this having a fender well, you just slow down. Slow your roll down, bring your brush back. That way you don't have so much and you don't slam down. So you just go real slow. And then you bring it on in. And then you got it in place where you need to park it. And so when you're taking it off the truck, you do the same thing. As you back up, once you start going down the ramps, you want to bring your telescopic out to give it some nose weight so it's not rearing up with you. And I'll show you that again. So now you throw the telescopic out. That gives you your weight, so you don't rear the tractor up. It's very easy. It's nothing to get scared about. Just take your time, and you'll do just fine. So now that I'm getting close to the ground, I bring it back in. And then you just roll it on down. And that's it. And that's how you unload your tractor. So, ba-dee-ba-dee-ba, folks, and that's how you do it. So the truck is ready. We got all the bump stops. We got everything else, a little step for the back when we're at the shows. Everything is ready and it's heading to Rudy to get painted. And when we get it back from paint, we'll show you some more pictures, some more videos of the truck. After paint, I'll get all the lights put in place, and then it goes to JR. JR does all my electrical, my lighting, and everything else. We got to hook up the winch and all that good stuff, and it's a done deal. Then it's ready for Tulare World Ag Expo, February the 12th through the 15th. All right, everybody, check it out. We're still at the trailer zone. We wanted to show you the latest member of the AM pressure washing family. So, Kaylin, show them what we just come and picked up. So we just picked up our 24-foot trailer. This is what's going to be built for the solar panel farms. We're actually going to put the RO system in it, along with the storage tanks, the transfer pumps, the pressure washing system. Everything's going to be in this trailer. So this is what we'll take out to the solar panel farms, and this is what's going to feed that skid steer. It's going to feed all the water for that rotary brush, that sun brush. So this is the trailer that we're building. More to come. We'll show you more pictures as it gets built. Everybody have a good one. Peace. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing, and today we're going to do our grand reveal. This week has been phenomenal. Thank you from Salvain Group, Slavin Group, Jerry. I keep saying his, botching his last name, but Jerry was here all week. He just left yesterday. So he brought the RO system in for the trailer. So I'm gonna give you a little quick rundown and tell you what it's all about. So first and foremost, to be able to run this trailer with this RO system, I've got a PowerTech 12K generator. Shout out to PowerTech. So we got this installed. We have an 84-gallon fuel tank that Jeff Davey from Devious Customs built. That's inside where the generator should be at. We took the counter part on the inside, built a custom aluminum fuel tank, and slid it down inside this compartment. And so this compartment's dummy now. It's a fuel tank. Jeff put a door here, so when you put the key in the door and open it up, it automatically turns the power on to the fuel gauge. You open it up and you can see where your diesel's at. It's got a light up fuel gauge. If you're working at nighttime, you can see where your fuel's at. So shout out to Jeff Davey at Devious Customs. Love you, brother. All right, let's go around to where all the magic's at. So on the inside, this trailer is a Continental trailer. So the trailer zone, my local trailer distributor, Dalton, hooked us up with a nice Continental trailer. So this trailer is a race trailer. So you got your race cars that come in here. So that's why it has all of these cabinets. We got all of the pit pal holders that come with it. All of your brackets that come with it, the pit pal. We got all those installed yesterday. Right here is the internal control panel for your generator. All you do is just hit run, it fires up, and it's ready to go. So Jerry hooked us up with an RO system. So this is a 12, it's technically a 12 cylinder RO with 2 DI. This is your control panel. So you got your sediments, and then you got your carbon block right here that keeps everything clean, and it produces your RO water back to your storage tank. So this system right here, we built to be able to feed the JCB skid steer. That skid steer has a volume of 6 to 10 gallons per minute with 22 tips that spray the panels and spray the brush. So to feed that monster, we had to build a monster. So Jerry has been working on this. This has been a 6 months project building this system. because he put nothing but the best in all of the pumps, the fittings, the gauges. Everything in here has nothing but the best. It's the top of the line. This is a one-off system. There's not another person in this world that has this system right now. Me and Jerry has been going back and forth on videos and doing conference calls, building this thing. We even set it up to where I can individual test every filtration system. So you get your TDS meter, you need to check it, because if you got one bad filter, you don't want to replace every one of them, because these things are $700 a piece. So I can get my TDS meter and check every filter. The one that's bad, we take it offline, we change the filter out, and you're ready to rock and roll again. So we put a lot of thought into this system, like we do with everything we build, to make sure it's dummy proof, it's easy to run, and the end user won't have a problem with it. So we got everything fired up, got everything tested, got any leaks. We only had 2 little bitty leaks, and one of them was mine and one of them was Jerry's. It was just something simple. Re-Tefloned everything, put it back together, and we're all good to go now. So with this system, this is a storage tank. It's a 330-gallon storage tank. So with this storage tank, it can fill up the tank on the tractor twice. So that's how much water this one tank can fill. So we have a 15 gallon per minute return rate from this system. So this is our transfer pump. Now this pump right here, you hook your hose up on the outside, and that's what goes to your tractor or to the truck. The truck is also going to have a storage tank for water. So it can go out into the field and bring water to the tractor. So you turn your ball valve on, hook the hose up to the truck or tractor, push your on button. This is 125 gallons per minute. So within 1 minute and 12 seconds, it can fill the tractor, and you're back off to cleaning panels again. So it's like NASCAR. All this is a fuel station, but it's for water, and you're just nonstop doing the water and going and cleaning panels. So that way you're not, out there in the field wasting fuel and wasting time, waiting for water to come. Everything's going to be brought to you, and it's just a nonstop turnaround time. So that's 125 gallon per minute electric pump to get you your water. Back here, as everybody knows me, I'm anal about keeping everything nice and clean, and I take care of my equipment. This equipment is not cheap. You take care of your equipment. So at the end of the day, when you're done cleaning panels, you pull the tractor here to the back, you just turn on your power switch, you pull your hose out, and you pressure wash your brush, you pressure wash your tractor before you put it away. And that way everything's nice and clean and ready for the next cleaning. So I put electric pressure washer. This is 3,000 PSI at 4 gallons per minute pressure washer. So everything's electric and everything's ready to rock and roll. So everybody, I hope you like the trailer. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, give me a shout out. I am so overwhelmed with this thing, but it's so nice because we wanted to build the best of the best and be able to produce it and show it to our customers, our followers, and anybody else in the future that wants a system like this. So what AM Pressure Washing is doing, not everybody can afford a tractor, the sun brush, a RO system, and then the truck to be able to pull the system and haul the tractor and pull the trailer. So we built this whole complete system. What AM Pressure Washing is going to offer to everybody out there, if you need your solar panels cleaned, in farms, solar panel farms, you can call us, you can sub the work out to us, we'll give you a price per panel, and we'll come out and clean them for you. And then you save your money that you put on there for profit, and you buy yourself a system like this someday. But until then, if you're starting to get contracts, you got customers that are wanting for you to clean their solar panel farms, and you don't have this equipment, all you got to do is give me a call. 951-440-9063. AM Pressure Washing will be more than glad to come out there and clean these panels, and I will sign a non-compete so I don't take your customer away from you, and we will go out there and clean the panels for you. It's very simple and very easy. All you got to do is give me a call. Call me and we'll go over it, and we'll be more than glad to clean the panels for you. So if you got any questions, give me a shout out. Everybody give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you like everything that's going on, the only thing we have left is the truck. The truck will start being built the 19th of this month, and I should have it. I should have it the first week of July. So we'll get the truck built. We'll get all this hooked up, pulled out, and we're going to start filming everything. We're going to show you the tractor in use and show you how everything works. We're going to show you how we transfer water over from the trailer to the tractor and from the truck to the tractor. And we're going to show you all this stuff running and give you a video so then you can understand it and you can see what I'm talking about. So if you got any questions, give me a shout out, everybody. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you following me. I appreciate you giving me my thumbs up. And if you got any questions, give me a shout out. Everybody have a great day. Peace.
So what we're doing right now, these are the hose reels hangers that I just built. We got two going on this wall and one going on that wall. As soon as I get them hung, we'll do another little bit of video. Alright, so one down, two more to go. So when we get these hung up, I have an inlet hose, an outlet hose for the RO system, and then I have a transfer hose that transfers the water over to the tractor or to the transport vehicle from this tank. So I'll continue to put these bad boys on. Sweat my ass off, working like a madman. Alright, so now we got our outlet hose for the RO system. And by the way, for those of you who don't know what we're in the 24-foot RO trailer. So, shout out to Slabbing Group. Jerry built this system for me. This is a 15-gallon per minute producing RO spot-free water making machine. Stores into this tank. So from this tank, we have a 125 gallon per minute pump. Open up the valve on the outside, we got a switch. We can transfer the water over to the transport vehicle or to the tractor. On the back side here, we have a pressure washer. So this is 3,000 PSI at 3.5 gallons per minute. So I can run a rotary brush off of this if I need to, or at the end of the day, we can clean our tractor and clean the brush. You take care of your equipment, the equipment will take care of you. So at the end of the day, at the end of the job, at the end of the shift, pressure wash the tractor, pressure wash the brush to be able to put it away for the next job. So this tractor comes complete with everything, built-in generator, the whole 9 yards, to be able to support the tractor from when we're out cleaning the megawatt farms. If you got any questions, give me a shout out. Questions, email me your full name, address, phone number, and email at the in the body of the email. And my email is Mark, M-A-R-K, at AMPW.co. Not .com, .co. Email me your questions if you want to know more about the trailer. It will be at the World Ag Expo. These are the final little touches that we're doing to it right now. And last things left is wipe down, get it to the show. All right, everybody. Thank you for your reviews. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for following. And we'll see you at the World Ag Expo. Everybody have a great day. Peace.
Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing. Today we got a repeat customer, Jake from Prestige Power Wash. So Jake, you've seen in the past where we built his trailer where he's got the dual pressure washers with the burners. He's also got his vacuum on the back, the hose reels on the back, but you can only pack so much into a system. So for instance, like yesterday, Jake was out doing a job. He's trying to do window cleaning, but he does need the DI tank. Instead of using a water-fed pole, he's up high, he wants more pressure. So what we're doing with Jake, he's got the lowrider, the 3.0. So with the 3.0, right now, we've got the bigger hose reel with 300 foot of hose, so he can do the high-rise buildings and everything else, solar panels, whatever he needs to use it for. But with the low-profile skid, Jake will be able to put a bed cover on there. We're going to work on a couple of things. We're going to put the ball valve, we're going to put a 90 on it to bring it down, and we're going to work on a different hose reel for a lower profile so we can keep it closed up. Because the best thing is, the world's going crazy out here. Out of sight, out of mind. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to end up mounting it over to the far left-hand corner so Jake has still got room out here. But right now it's just put in. We haven't hard mounted it yet. Also with the DI tank, we're going to keep the DI tank on the side to where you can lay it down and shut the bed cover. So what we're going to do on the back side is we'll build a bracket, the little tank brackets that we put on our skids. We'll just lift the tank up, strap it in, hook the hose over to the tank, and then have your inlet hose with your water hose connected to it, and you go to your customer, to your business, or the job that you're cleaning. So we're going to make this mainstream for him. And Mr. Wildchild here, he also has a boat. He goes to Havasu. So the water in Havasu is terrible. So he'll always have some water in his DI tank when he pulls his boat out of the water, foam cannon it with a little bit of soap, pressure wash it off with the DI nice water, spot free, the boat's clean, ready for the next adventure. Yep. Right?
Yep.
All right, Jake, we're going to ask you some magic questions. Name of your company.
Prestige Power Washing out here in Southern California, but we'll go all the way up to NorCal, so.
And there's some magic things that we need. And what are those magic numbers? What's your phone number?
714-470-9904.
All right, so Kaylin's going to post some pictures here, and here of the skid inside the truck. And that way you can see the pictures of it. If you got any questions, you got any concerns, or if this is something that you're looking for, give me a shout out. Mark Sullins, AM Pressure Washing at ampw.co, or you can give me a shout out and give me a call, 951-440-9063. As everybody knows, have a great day. Peace. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing, and check it out, all the way from Menifee, California. It's literally just right down the road. We have Michael Taylor.
Yes,
what is the name of your company?
Top Shot Detail.
And what's your phone number?
Phone number is 858-775-0759.
So Kaylin's going to put that number up above here for all you guys to give a shout out to Michael and give him an opportunity to come clean your panels. Not only does he do window panels, he does your solar panels, he does your windows, he can do concrete cleaning as well. So you give Michael a call, he'll come out, take care of you, give you a quote, give this man some business. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, Mark.
And good luck on all your ventures. Everybody have a great day. Peace. What's happening, everybody? Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing. We are excited to know that we're growing, we're expanding, and look what we're in. We're in our latest building. So not only do we have one in this complex, we have two. So this one's going to be for storage, for our equipment, the new tractor, the new skid, the new trailer, the Isuzu work truck. A lot of that stuff's going to go in here, and we also have 3 offices up front with a restroom right here. So this is the new building. We just got done cleaning it from top to bottom, scrubbed the floor, everything is all dialed in. Now we're gonna get the offices cleaned up, get the bathroom cleaned up, and we're ready for service. I hope you enjoy it. Everybody have a great day. Hey, oh my God, is that the 4.0 from AM Pressure Washing? Thank you, AM Pressure Washing, for sending me my skid today. No, I'm just kidding. All right, everybody, this is our how-to video. So when you first get your skid and you depalletize it and you get it installed in your van, your trailer, your truck, whatever you're gonna do, I'm gonna show you steps. So usually packed in behind here, you're gonna have a hose. This hose has a ball valve on this end. You will literally put it into this bulkhead, screw it into it. It also comes with a packet. You've got a hard water adapter, you've got a ball valve, you got your inlet for your DI tank, you have a TDS meter, you have O-rings, and you have your tips for your wand. You'll want to come over here and you want to put water in your tank above the pump. So with the water in the tank, you'll have an air pocket here. So you literally loosen this with your fingers, and as water starts dripping, you tighten it back up with your fingers. And guess what? That's how you prime your pump. You want to get this air pocket out of your hose. Pull the hose out a little bit, lock your reel back in, pull your wand out. Now on the back side of your engine, you have a start switch. So on this little switch here on the back, up is on, down is off. So you flip it up. Over here, you have your fuel. Fuel on is forward, fuel off, fuel on. Choke off, choke on. Idle, wide open. So that when you first start your engine, always flip your choke, make sure your fuel's on, turn your idle up, flip your switch up for your engine, and you crank it. And then there's your water. Shut it off, you flip your switch off. As soon as you flip it off, always take the pressure off your wine. Disconnect it, drain the water out. When you get ready to go to your next job, you put it in a little bit of an angle and it locks in. Loosen your hose up, coil your hose. I always place the hose behind, that way it's not in the way. Lock it up. And that is your how to get your pressure washer up and going. Hard water adapter. This is how you hook your hard water adapter up to be able to run hard water and not put hard water back in your tank. So first, you want to shut this ball valve off. Second, you want to loosen this hose up. So when you loosen up the hose, make sure your screen stays in there. Then you hook up your hard water adapter. As soon as you hook up your hard water adapter, you disconnect this coupler from your bypass to the tank, and you hook the bypass up to here. Now you hook a water hose to this in, and it goes to the customer's property for their hard water. When you get done running the hard water through your system, if you're cleaning concrete or cleaning bird nests out from underneath the solar panels, as soon as you're done, like the way we do it, we'll clean the nest out from underneath the solar panels, we'll wash the gutters out, then we go down below and clean all the concrete or whatever down below to get up all the bird poop and pee and the nest and all that. But as soon as we're done, we reverse this. So the ball valve is off, you disconnect this coupler, you hook it back up to your tank, you disconnect your hard water adapter, you hook this hose back up, but don't tighten it all the way. You want to turn your ball valve on, and as soon as you start seeing it drip, you tighten it up with your fingers. Only use your fingers. Do not use pliers, because you'll crush that little screen gasket in there, and then you're going to have a major leak, and it's going to be sucking air, and you'll never be able to run the pressure washer correctly. Disconnect the hose from your wand. You don't want to leave it hooked to your wand, because if you let go of the trigger, guess what? All that hard water goes into bypass mode back into your tank. So you want to do this, flip up the switch, pull the choke, crank it, and there you go. Flush all the hard water out. So when you let it run for 2 or 3 minutes, you'll flush all the hard water out of your pump and out of your 300 foot of hose. As soon as that's done, you hook it back up to your one, spool it back behind your pressure washer, and now you flushed all the hard water out and you put DI water back into the system and you're ready to go to your next job. So that's how you put on your hard water adapter. Whenever you get your DI tank system and you've done got your hose hooked into your tank, you got everything plumbed in, ready to go, have it hard mounted, you hook your DI tanks like this right here. So you want these pieces right here to go long ways. Off of this hose, we have what you call a jumper hose. So you're gonna take your caps off your tanks, screw the male in first. Screw that one in. I always turn the hose clamps to the bottom. So when you screw that in, before you strap it into these straps, leave it loose so you can hook up this piece. When you hook up this piece, make sure it's tight. Make sure this one's tight. Take off your caps. Inside your pack that comes with your skid, you have an inlet fitting for the DI tank. This is where you hook your water hose, and this goes to your customer's property. So it says on the tank, in, out, in, out. So you hook this up to your in, hook a water hose to it, go to your customer's property. This fitting right here goes over here. This is your out. When you tighten that up, make sure you turn this ball valve off and make sure this one's turned on. When you hook up water, it's going to go through both tanks and it's going to start filling your 100-gallon tank. If you want to run a water-fed pole, you turn this ball valve off, hook a water hose up to here, and go to your water-fed pole. On your water-fed pole, you'll have a long hose on it. You turn this ball valve on, and this water is going to go through this tank to your water-fed pole. The hose on your water-fed pole, you're going to have a valve on it as well. So you can turn that one on and you can start cleaning windows or solar panels or however you're using it. But then when you get done, shut it off and make sure you turn this one back on, for that way you got water going into here. So this is how you hook up your DI tank. So you got your inlet on the back side, your jumper hose, and then it goes over to this hose for a water-fed pole or for your 100-gallon tank. And that's how you hook up your DI tanks. In your packet that comes with your skid, you get a TDS meter. So on your TDS meter, you take it out. You got a little piece on the front, that's where your batteries are at. The bottom is where you can stick this down in the tank, or you can put some water in this little cup. The way I do it, if I have water hooked up to the tank, I just go to the little ball valve right here, and I trickle a little bit of water in there, or I go inside the tank and get some water. I put it on, I hit the power button. You never ever want to go past 100 parts per million. 100 parts per million, you're in hard water again. So you won't see no numbers. You'll see a zero like this with this tank. And all of a sudden you start seeing little numbers, and all of a sudden it just starts taking off and it gets faster and faster. But you never want to let your tanks go past 100. And this is how you check your water with your TDS meter. To turn it off, you just press and hold it. It shuts it off. Store it back in your little leather case, and you're ready to rock and roll. What is this thing? This is your oil extractor. How to. Everybody wants to know, how do I change my oil? Well, I go on Amazon and I order a oil extractor. It's like a bicycle pump. So when you pull your hose out and you coil it around, you got a little handle right here. So on this hose, this is your inlet fill, and your inlet fill for your engine, inlet fill for your pump. So you unscrew this right here. and you stick your hose down in there. When you stick your hose down in there, you get your pump and you pump it and it sucks the oil out. It makes it nice and clean and you don't make a mess. I'm not going to suck the oil out because it's brand new, but I'm just showing you how it goes in there. Now on your pump, you want to use a pump oil or a 30 weight non-detergent. Over here on your engine, you want to suck the oil out of here. So you unscrew your cap, stick the hose all the way down into the bottom of your crankcase and suck the oil out there. This takes about a half a quart. Your engine takes about 3/4 of a quart. So the engine, you want to use a 10W30 motor oil. The difference between the motor oil and the pump oil, this is non-detergent. You don't want your oil foaming. This won't foam, the motor oil. When you fill this up, fill it all the way out here to the very end till it gets ready to start dripping. That's a full crankcase and you're good to go. But that's how you change the oil in your engine and your pump. Pump is a 30 weight non-detergent or a pump oil. Your engine is a 10W30 motor oil. So that's how you change your oil. Get you an oil extractor. That way you're not making a mess on your deck and it takes 2 seconds to do it. So in your packet that comes with your pressure washer, you're going to see some O-rings. You're going to see some small ones and you're going to see some large ones. So the small ones go into this coupler. The large ones go into the bigger coupler, the one that's on your pressure hose, or into this ball valve. So down inside your ball valve, you'll see an O-ring. You'll need to get a pick. Harbor Freight has some. They come in a little 4-pack, the orange little pick screwdrivers. So this one has a little bit of a curve on it. So you can go down in here, you can grab that O-ring and you can pull it out. And then you get a big one, put it in here, and you can use your little pick to push it back in place. Once you get it put in place, click it on your plug on your wand, and you can make sure it locks in, and then that way you'll see that it's in place properly. Now that's for the O-rings. You got your big ones, and you got your small ones. We include 3 of each. Hot water will eat them up quick, but cold water don't. They last a long time. The only thing that you have with repetitive squeezes over a long period of time, you might start getting a little burr right here on your plug. So the little burr makes it kind of hard to take the coupler off your hose. So when you do that, you can file it down a little bit or we can replace the plug, but it's not going to happen for a while. These are stainless steel and they last a long time. You have an assortment of tips. So I'm going to go over the tips with you. The red one is what we call a 0 tip. It shoots a 0 and it can do a lot of damage. Don't use the red one unless you want to spray up high and you're trying to rinse something. The yellow one is a 15 degree. So that's your yellow tip. Your green one is a 25 degree. Your white one is a 40 degree. So we're talking about degrees, your fan. So the red one is a 0, it's just a straight stream. This one is a 15 degree, that's about like this right here. The green one is a 25, it's a little bit wider, and the white one is a 40. It's a wider fan. So you can pick which one works best for you. The one that I use in the industry cleaning concrete is the green one. I use this one all the time. Some of my guys use the yellow one, but I use the green one. When you put it in, you stick it in and you want to make sure, so when you stick it in, you want to pull back on your coupler, and when you push it in, push it and you'll see it lock and click in place. Make sure it is clicked in place, because if you don't, when you squeeze this trigger, it's like a gun. You're going to shoot your tip out and then you're going to be like, oh shit, where's my tip at? Make sure you plug it in place. So like I said, when you put your tip in, pull back on the coupler and push and make sure it clicks and locks in place. That's how you put your tips in. On your fuel tank, on your engines, on your pressure washer, you have a fuel fill. I personally get one of these motorcycle jugs, and you can get the extended hose on it. So when you're using the 5.0, since you have the overhead, it's kind of hard to get in there. You want an extension hose. This one is easy. Believe it or not, these little engines can run for almost 8 hours on one fill. They go a long time. But always keep gas with you, because if you run it the day before and you forgot about it, that you didn't top your tank off, always keep a jug of gas with you. You can get like a gallon jug that will fill this tank. You don't have to get the 5 gallon like I do. You can get a little gallon jug, but you fill your fuel right here. So that's where you fill your fuel at. When we ship them, they come with fuel in them and they're ready to go. You got all your oils in them. You don't have to put oil in your pressure washers and you don't have to top them off with fuel. We already have them ready for you. As soon as you get the skids from us, watch this videos that we're sending you. Make sure you got everything dialed in and you're ready to start cleaning. Got any more questions? Give me a shout out. Peace. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing. All right, today we got our latest entrepreneur, Mr. Cliff Neer. Cliff, where are you from?
Manteca, California.
Manteca, California. So Cliff come down, he bought the 5.0 dual J. Racenstein brushes. We got the holders on each door. Over here, he's got his 2 wand holders. So Jeff did a bang up job of angling them out so it's easy to take them in and out because of the wall and being so close right here. But with the 5.0, Cliff is able to run both of his brushes at the same time to do these big solar panel jobs, the bulk farms and all that kind of stuff. So Cliff, you're in Manteca, California. What is your phone number?
Phone number is 209-988-9250.
Anybody out there, if you're looking for a bang up system, Cliff has got everything here to do it. You give this man a shout out and give him a call and give him a chance to show you what he can do. Everybody have a great day. Peace.
Peace.
All right, everybody, Mark Summons from AM Pressure Washing, and we want to talk about a lot of the equipment that we have in stock for the pressure washing world. So not only do we have our pressure hoses in 1/4 inch and 3/8, we can cut them to whatever length you want them. We can build them for whatever you want. They do come in 300-foot spools. That's what we put on all of our skids, is 300 foot. That way you can get around to the back of the house or up on the roofs from the curb, out on the street. You got plenty of hose to get there. We also have our DI tanks in stock. We got the 1.6 cubic foot and we got the 3.6 cubic foot, the bigger one. Those are for spot-free water for all you window cleaners, all you auto detailers, and all you solar panel cleaners. So you got the DI tanks in stock. Rent them, don't buy them. Media costs a lot of money. So the smart way is to rent them. Give me a shout out and I can give you prices of whatever needs you have. Skids, plenty of inventory. So over the holidays, Thanksgiving and everything else, that gives us some time to get caught up and get this rack filled back up. We got plenty of skids in stock. We have the 3.0, the little shorties down there with a 60-gallon tank. We have 4.0s with a 100-gallon tank, and we've got the 5.0s with the dual system on it, the 2 pressure washers and 2 hose reels. So we have a lot of inventory in stock. The showroom is full of inventory. So if you need any parts, equipment, hose reels, wands, whatever, auto detailing supplies, soap, foam cannon, everything's in stock. So everybody, give me a shout out. All you wives that want to buy something for your husband for a Christmas present, give me a call, 951-440-9063. Let's surprise your husband and get him a gift. Everybody have a great day. Peace. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing, and check it out. Today I'm with Miss Jennifer Pratt. Jennifer, what's the name of your company?
Pure H2O Solar Cleaning.
Pure H2O Solar Cleaning, and where are you located?
West Covina.
And your phone number?
626-612-5791.
So today we have the opportunity to come out with Jennifer. We're going to show you how Mark from AM Pressure Washing cleans solar panels. We're going to use the J. Racenstein brush. Shout out to J. Racenstein. Kaylin will post it right here. So I'm going to do what a lot of people don't do. I use soap on panels. So I'm going to get Henry, and by the way, Henry from SoCal Solar Panel Cleaning is on the back side of the camera. All right, show the panels, Henry, how dusty and dirty they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to foam cannon just a little bit of soap. I turn the foam cannon to 0 tip, and here we go. So all I want to do is just mist them with just a little bit of soap. Literally, that's all the soap I use. I turn my ball valve off, take the pressure off. Well, still got pressure. Disconnect the wand. I'm going to hook this up. Always make sure your ball valve is turned off on your J. Racingstein brush before you turn the power back on. Now we got power back onto the brush. On the J. Racingstein brush, the point here pushes dirty water that way. So we'll flip a lever, we'll get a little bit of pull, and I'm going to start it up. With the soap, you'll see where we can clean it, and the water, all the dirty water goes to the very center of the brush. And as she pushes it, it pushes it off the panel. Get your top edges, and then start going back down again. And see, as I'm cleaning it, the water and the soap is cleaning the panels, and it's also washing off all the bird poop, and it's rinsing at the same time. See how that dirty water is going forward and it's pushing it off? And that's how quick you clean 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 panels. So now, I'll go to the other side. We start it back up. So right down through here, I'll come and get all the edges. And I'll start going down. All right, you're recording, Henry.
All right, so all I'm doing now is just spraying over the panels real quick, and this basically is just for pictures, and that's it. You want to make sure that this looks really nice for the customer, and it even looks nicer when they're wet, so they can actually see each cell in these. So Jennifer is going to be taking a picture, sending that to the customer, and that's it, pretty much.
We couldn't have a day without Henry on the video. SoCal Solar Panel Cleaning, Henry Sanchez in the house. Whoop, whoop. Can I get a whoop, whoop? So Henry's showing his technique. Cut the top edge, go to the outside edge, and start working your way around on the outer perimeter. J. Racingstein, love your brush. Can't beat it. Phenomenal brush. Is that quick? So Henry is showing Jennifer the difference between push the water and pull the water on the panels with the J. Racingstein brush.
And do an angle
So
on the top.
one way, this way right here pushes the water forward. See how the water going forward? Let me zoom in on it. See how the water's running downhill? It pushes it towards you forward. Now you flip the brush the other way and it'll pull the water to you. Like if you're on the ground, you want the water coming towards you. So this one right here,
This is
if
easier.
you want it to go downward.
Let me
So
do
you
these
can see
real
how it's rotating back towards Jennifer, so that means it's pushing the water towards you. You flip it over, you're bringing the water to you. So this way right here, with it flipped over, the brush is rotating towards Jennifer, but it's pushing the dirty water, you know, down the panel. That's the cool thing about this brush. You can use it either or. You can flip it either side. Now when you're running the brush downhill, you put the splash guard on so you don't get so wet. Uphill, you can see the water's kind of splattering straight up, but it's also pushing forward so you're not getting wet. So Jennifer is killing it. Shout out to Jennifer, Miss Jennifer Pratt. There's nothing like a little bit of extra teaching. Even though we have our customers, we go over a lot of the stuff when they come to the shop and pick up a skid or pick up a brush. But when Henry is real good about, you know, taking some of my customers out and teaching them how to do this, and then we can use them on future jobs as well. So all the customers that are local, we get to work with the customer. You got to be quicker. Now you took your bath for the day. I love it. But yeah, we get to teach our customers new tricks and trades, and we're here to help people. We're not here to just sell you a piece of equipment and kick you to the curb. So
Really?
Jennifer is one of our good customers, and everybody knows Henry and Rick from SoCal Solar Panel Cleaning. So we're here to help people and teach them how to do everything. Perfect. So we're a family. It don't get any easier than that. So we clean 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 panels. We clean them within about 5 minutes. So when we talk about making $1,000 in one day, this is quick. Now we're gonna go to the next house. Let me put it under my arm, put it over my shoulder, and away we go.
Squeeze the trigger.
Trigger squeeze, Jennifer, crank her up.
Hold on, let me do this.
All right, so Henry's gonna give Jennifer a helpful tip. So a lot of people will grab the pole and extend it out from the narrow part of the pole. So Henry, go ahead.
You have a 39 foot pole. So when you are doing small sections like this, what you want to do is you don't want to use the smaller piece here, because this is the weakest point of the pole. So what you want to do is you want to take this all the way out, and if you're going to extend, you extend out from the thickest part of the pole and start working your way back. And this way until you have the proper length. This right here will be stronger and will hold much better, and you will actually be able to work with this pole a lot easier. Okay? So from this point, if you want to extend out, all we got to do, extend it out, and right here, and you always work, never bending over like this. Okay? You bend over like this, you're going to lose your balance.
So
When you're working, you want to work straight up and work the pole right here at waist side.
So the other thing I was telling Henry, that with Jennifer, you get focused at looking at just the panels, but you don't focus on this.
Right, your
this
surroundings.
TV antenna right over there is the power to this house, you do not want to get your pole caught in there because you're going to take a chance of electrical shock, or you're going to knock their TV out of whack if you hit their TV antenna. So you'll have some very unhappy customers. So when you get up there, look around before you even start to know where everything's at.
Exactly. So we're going to go ahead and just keep this at this length right here.
Into the panel. So water cleans it, it gets the topical off, but to me personally, squirt a little bit of soap. It's just like washing your car, it gets all the residue off.
Okay.
So squirt just a little bit of soap on there. So when you get done, you turn the ball valve off, hit the pressure, or the trigger, take the pressure off so it disconnects. And then we'll start over here. I'll go get the rotary brush and we'll get started over here. Hold it with your left hand. You want to come out just a little bit so you can get it away from you. Lock it in. Now walk back up this way and turn it on. See, I'll leave it on the panel. So that way when you turn it on, you get it away from you. Step away. Now step away. There you go. Now you're not getting so wet. And when you cut the top edge, that's giving you a little bit of water to run down and moisten the panels. A lot of people says, oh, I got to rinse my panels before I start. And the other thing that you got to pay attention to is your surroundings. Make sure you're not nowhere near power lines.
Electrical.
Because the power lines, you're not paying attention. You're focusing on the job. So when you're focusing on the job, you're not looking. That pole can go up and you can get into the power lines. It's going to kill you. So you got to pay attention to your surroundings. Like they got an antenna right here. So they got an antenna right here for their TV. You don't want to knock it and get it out of whack, then their TV's going to be out of whack. They'll be like, hey, you got no KTLA news. Shout out to Henry DiCarlo, my homeboy. Shout out to KTLA News. You got Henry DiCarlo, you got Lynette Moyer, you got Mark, you got all the peoples on there. Ginger Chan, shout out to Ginger Chan. She's our traffic girl. So for all the people that are watching this and hearing it, whenever you hear that cheat, 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 she's going in between each panel. That's just the brushes hitting the seam. But look how shiny and clean they are. There you go. That's what I like about this brush. It's universal.
Yeah.
You can flip it either way. And when you're going downhill, if you go off the panel, the rotation of the brush will help you bring it back up on top of it. See how it's spinning towards you? It'll lift it back up on the panel if you go off the edge.
That's so much easier.
Here, I'll help you, Jennifer. That's it.
Yay!
All right, everybody. We just finished cleaning 2 homes with Jennifer Pratt from Pure HTO Solar Cleaning. So we're going to do a little recap today. So when you get on the roof, you always want to check your surroundings. Find where the power is coming to the house. If you have antennas on the roof, if you have ventilation ducts, you don't want to get into those, because once you get focused cleaning those panels, you forget about those electrical power lines. You can kill yourself. I know people that's died from doing it. Be careful, know your surroundings. So with the J. Racenstein brush, Jennifer got to run it today. She used to run your what, Solatech?
Solatech.
So she has the Solatech C1000, so she got to run the J. Racenstein today to see how the brushes are a little bit more tougher and they are easier to get the bird poop off. We used a little bit of soap to get all any residues, whatever, off of them, and it made them shine and pop. So Jennifer, what did you think about your experience today?
Completely different than the Solitech.
Yeah, it's a different beast. The pros about it, it's got a metal transmission, it's got stainless steel gears, stainless steel axles, and it's just a durable, heavier duty brush. And the spirals on the brush brings all the dirty water to the center. One side will pull it to you, you flip your brush over and it'll push it away from you. So it helps keep from contaminating the panels to the right and the left and dirty the panel that you just cleaned. So it literally likes to bring all the dirty water to the center, and as you're pushing it, or if you're on the ground and you're pulling it, you can bring the dirty water towards you or push it away from you. To me, I love it. It's just a very good, durable brush and literally half the cost of Jennifer C1000. So Henry from SoCal Solar Panel Cleaning behind the camera, myself got to come out and we watched Jennifer. This is something that we don't get to do often, and I would like to do this with my customers, is go out and see what they're doing, see if there's anything I can do to help them. Henry has his super duper fans on his YouTube where we do Zoom calls, and we go over and ask questions and pricing and everything else, and we try to help our customers. So we're not one of those companies that sells you a piece of equipment and kicks you to the curb. We like to educate you. We like to come out and see what you're doing. If you need help with bids or quotes, we will help you. We're here, we're a family. We want to help everybody out and make sure you grow and you become the entrepreneur that you dreamed about being.
I can vouch for all of that. Mark and Henry, anytime I have a question, anytime I need help, I call and they're there.
And that's what it's all about. So everybody out there, Jennifer, thank you for letting us come out
you,
and do, work on your jobs and do this video and show everybody what's going on.
I really
and
appreciate it.
we're going to reach out to some of our other customers, or if any of my customers that want us to come out, as long as you don't live on the East Coast or somewhere like that, if you're local, we'll be more than glad to come out and help you. See what you're doing and give you pointers. But everybody, have a great weekend.
Peace.
Peace.
Hello everybody, AM Pressure Washing. I wanted to give you a little update on our portable battery pack dual water pump. So you plug your water hose in from the customer's property right here. We're going to wire this switch in, so the switch will be on here to flip the dual pumps on. So we got almost 300 foot of hose on this reel. It's 3/8 water hose. So with the water hose, you'll plug it into your robot. So the way that we've done these, we're doing the quick disconnects. So you flip your power on and you can regulate how much water, how many gallons per minute that you want to run through the robot on this adjustment right here. And you got one on each side. But we want to make sure with the extension of the hose, the 300 foot of hose, we have enough pressure to get here to adequately spray enough water for both brushes. So that way you get the best cleaning. But this is what we built this for. You literally plug this in, pull your hose out, you got one guy running the remote, you got the other guy monitoring the hose to let the robot serpentine on the panels, and when you get done, you coil your hose up, disconnect it, turn your pump off, disconnect the hose, you're ready to go to your next job. But this is how we're going to be running the portable system for the solar plane robot. If you got any questions or concerns, give me a call, 951-440-9063, or you can email me at mark@ampw.co. Everybody have a great day. Peace.
Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing, and I haven't done this in a while. So today I have Waldo and Aaron all the way from Merced, California, and I've got some magic questions to ask them. Waldo, what's the name of your company?
My company's name is Valley Solar Cleaning. My name's Waldo, or Osvaldo, whichever one you guys know me from the 209, and well, we're here to hopefully hit the ground running once we get.
Well, these people need some magic information. What's your phone number?
My phone number will be 209-769. That'll be from Merced. Anything around the 209 area, give me a call. I'm doing commercial and residential. So,
and everybody up in the Merced area that are needing their solar panels clean, give Waldo and Aaron a shout out and give them the call. They did get the 5.0, so they also ordered their brush. We got brushes coming in, the J. Racenstein rotary brush. Shout out to J. Racenstein. So when the brushes come in, they'll have their brushes and they'll be ready to clean your solar panels. So everybody, give a big shout out to Waldo and Aaron. Give us a thumbs up and give these guys a call if you need your panels cleaned. Everybody have a great day. Peace.
See you guys later.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing. Today, that's right, another entrepreneur. We got Darian and Aries all the way from Sacramento, California. So they just come in to get their 4.0 skid. They're waiting for their J. Rachenstein. Shout out to J. Rachenstein. They're going to be grabbing the 32-inch rotary brush, their pole, and all the accessories that come with it. But right now, we got them set up with the 4.0. He's going to get up to Sacramento. The brush should be in hopefully this week, and we'll get that shipped to him, and he can start his cleaning adventure. Darian, what's the name of your company?
My company name is Solar, spelled S-O-U-L-A-R. Our job is to clean solar panels and maintenance them, add a little soul to the system. We're up here in Sacramento, California. You can reach me at 831-760-5144. And yeah, give me a call and we get you taken care of and everything.
All right, so Kaylin's going to get Darian and Aries posted on social media. We're going to put Darian's phone number up, so that way you can reach out to Darian. So all you Sacramento people that need them solar panels clean, even your windows clean, give these guys a call. They'll come out and take care of you. Thank you for your business, buddy. Appreciate it, everybody. Everybody have a good day. Peace. All right. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing. Today I'm out on a site. We just got all our DI tanks set up, and today we're going to be doing the demo and testing of the Sunray electric rotary brush with a backpack battery system. So the brush plugs into the battery pack, you put it on your back and you use it to clean the panels. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up on the roof, get everything set up, and we're gonna test this brush and let you see what you think about it. More to come. All right, so now we're gonna go live. We got water running, and away we go. So when we're cleaning, I always want to cut my top edge first. There's no bog down in the brush when it's running. The gears they have in the transmission, so far that I see, I like what I'm seeing. And the way I got it set up is I did it to where the dirty water goes downward. The bristles are actually doing a good job. I like it. They get the burnt poop off, no problem. Now this battery pack has a continuous run time of 3 to 4 hours. So if you have a AC/DC converter in your car, You can also plug it in going from job to job and recharge your battery as you're going. So this is a 16 panel job with a backpack electric sunray rotary brush that will take less than 7 to 10 minutes to clean. The only reason it's going to take me longer is because I'm talking to you and I'm videoing. If I wasn't doing all that, I would have these panels cleaned in no time. But you see how I did the ball valve on the end? So on the end of the splash guard, it's where the ball valve went in. Just like I do on the J. Racingstein brushes. So, yeah, the way that I do these is I like to be able to control the water at the head of the brush. That way you're not, back here on the back looking for a shutoff valve to turn the water off. So you cut that top row, that next section, and then you start your cleaning. And when you're hearing it going to the very end, you hear that? That way you know you're at the very end and you're kicking that last bit of dirty water off. Hear that? And you can see how pretty and clean the panels are, all bird poop, all the dirt at the bottom lip is off. And that's how you do it. All you do is just flip a switch, slide your pole back down, and now you're ready to set it off the roof. So you bring it back up to you and shut your ball valve off. Now you don't have to worry about the water and everything else. So I'm gonna bring this thing down a little bit and make sure all my hose is out of the way. That way we can set this thing off the roof. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and set her down. And it's just that simple. So with the backpack, pop this bad boy off. Disconnect the cable, throw your backpack back on, and get off the roof. Done deal. It don't get no easier than that, folks. So if you're looking for a compact, easy way to clean panels, this is the way to go. So Daniel Chin from Sunray, I like your system. I like the versatility of the backpack. The battery is not heavy on your back. There is no cons on this. Everything is a pro. So I will actually be doing this video on our podcast and letting everybody see how this thing works. So with a water source, a DI tank, and your brush with a battery pack, your hoses, that's all you need. Set everything down, and then when you get to the ground, you can pack your hose away. So literally less than 10 minutes, you can do 30 panels with electric rotary brush. Backpack, 3 to 4 hours on continuous run time. DI tank, water hoses. You need a water hose to your brush, a water hose to the water source at the customer's house, and that's all you need. So you can see how they turn out, nice, shiny, and clean. So I want to get a shout out to Larry and Janice for allowing me to come to their home and give them a free cleaning and show the results of the Sunray brush. Thank you so much for your support and allow me to come out and give you a free cleaning. All right, everybody, peace. Breaking news, all the way from sunny California at AM Pressure Washing's warehouse. I want to let everybody know that we have the groundbreaking news to give to you. What you're looking at is the very first ever electric pressure washer with a built-in battery pack. This is a lithium-ion battery pack that has a continuous run time of 1 hour. So with a battery pack with a continuous run time of 1 hour, it's just when you squeeze the trigger, it turns on. So there is going to be other battery packs. They're actually working on the 2-hour battery pack right now. They've already got everything together. They're just putting it together. It's a little bit bigger, but the way I designed this, I used the Double Trouble 5.0 riser. I cut it down, actually welded it together. We only put the riser above the pressure washer. So this way, if we need to switch out a different battery pack, I've got room for the different size battery packs. So right now with a 1 hour continuous run time, if you're solar panel cleaning and it takes you 10 to 15 minutes to clean 30 panels, that's 4 jobs in 1 day. But if you do an AC-DC converter in your vehicle and it's plugged into your pressure washer, while you're driving from job site to job site, guess what it's doing? It's charging your battery. So that way you can do 6, 8 jobs a day. Most people out here is not going to be doing over 8 jobs a day. If you want to get the 2-hour battery pack, we can do the 2-hour battery pack as well. So the company I'm working with reached out to me a few months ago, and they had a couple of companies in mind, but out of everybody in the whole world, they chose AM Pressure Washing. That makes me so proud of the products that we build. And they seen that and they wanted us to install it on one of our skids. So this is technically the 4.0, but it's an electric pressure washer with a battery pack. So I'm going to take it out and I'm going to fire it up and I'm going to let you guys see it and see how it runs. Now with this being the prototype, the new ones won't look like this. So we're going to laser etch our logos on the front instead of laser cutting them out. The risers will look the same. Everything pretty much is the same that I'm going to do to it, except for the little, the foo-foo stuff, that little polishing and all that stuff. But this one, right now, we're planning on being at SEMA this year in Las Vegas with this. It's going to be set up in their booth, and they will be showing this off. So we'll be doing the grand reveal at SEMA, but for your eyes only, to all of my followers, you get to see it today. You get to see it in sight, and you're going to actually get to see it in action. So I'm going to take it out right now, I'm going to fire it up and show you how it runs. So this pressure washer, the pump that's on here is bigger than the ones that we put on our skids. This is actually a 3,000 PSI pressure washer at 3.5 gallons per minute. So when you turn it on, this is your pressure right here. So this controls how many gallons per minute and how much pressure you're going to throw out. Right now, with the way that we have it configured with the 300 foot of hose, you're at 2,700 PSI on the pump and you're at 2,200 PSI on the pressure gauge right here at the end of the wand. That's at 2,700 PSI. So when I let go of it, it shuts it off. So if you're up on a roof or if you're using your wand, when you let go of the trigger, it shuts it off. So when you squeeze your trigger, it brings the pressure down and then the solenoid will kick back in. And there you go. You got pressure again. So right now we're at 2,700 PSI at the pump. And right here, we're at 2,200 PSI on the gauge at the wand. So with 300 foot of hose, you have a 400 PSI differential in your pressure. So at 2,700 PSI at the pump, 2,200 right here. So it's 2,300 PSI at the wand, I'm sorry. So So at 2,700 PSI at the pump, you're at 2,300 PSI on your pressure gauge at the wand. So that's why it's only a 400 PSI differential. That's with 300 foot of hose. There you go. And if you need to adjust your pressure, you can do it from right here. You can bring it down to whatever PSI you need. So this makes it easy whenever you're wanting to run your rotary brushes or anything like that. You know, at 2,700 PSI, you can bring it down to 22. Like on the 32-inch rotary brush, the J. Racingstein, we go to 2,000 PSI. On the 39, we go to 2,200. So that's at 2,000 PSI. That will run your 32-inch J. Racingstein rotary brush. Your 39, you just bump it up to 2,200 PSI, and that'll run your 39-inch J. Racingstein rotary brush. So there you go, for your eyes only, the very first electric battery pack 4.0 skid from AM Pressure Washing in the world. Hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up. Kayla's going to get everything posted so you can see it. I love your feedback. You can message me, you can call me, you can email me. I don't care. Hope you like what you see. Everybody have a great day. Peace. Hello everybody. Mark Sullins from you know where, AM Pressure Washing. All right. As far as I know, there is not another one of these trucks in the world. We just completed building the first ever all electric equipment pressure washing truck. So without further ado, let me show you what we got going on here. So on the pressure washer, we run 2 pressure washers with burners. So this is a 3-phase 230 volt 4,000 PSI at 5 gallons per minute pressure washer with burner. The pressure washers, when I'm building them, I made them very compact, and we use the pressure washers for a lot of different things. So like this pressure washer right here, we did a cutout for the control panel for the generator. So all of this electric equipment, by the way, is run with a generator. There's not a battery out there that can run all this stuff unless, you know, a very huge one, and then that's not feasible. So we incorporated the control panel for the generator to start up. Inside this pressure washer, we have the gas fill for the truck and the diesel fill for the generator and for the burners on this, for the 2 burners. We have 5 electric Reelcraft hose reels. So with 300 foot of hose on each spool, it makes it much easier. Hit a button, coil your hose back up, and you're ready to go for the next job. This side, due to California, we are green. We have a, this one I think is 12 gallons per minute vacuum cleaner to be able to reclaim the water, filter it, put it back into your storage tank, and reuse it again. It gets down to a 2 micron once it goes through all the filtration systems. Here is the filters for the 20 and 50 micron as it goes through, but with one more filtration, we can get it down to a 2 micron. Here you have your control panel, your breaker box with all your breakers for every piece of pressure washer. This pressure washer right here, we have 2 of them in the center. I use electric pressure washers for the DI water, where you got your DI tank right there, to clean windows, to clean solar panels, and I also have one for degreaser. So when we go out and clean concrete, we spray a degreaser down the concrete before we start surface cleaning it. And then on this side, you got your control panels, your switches for these 2 pressure washers. So the left one is for that side, this one's for this side. Inside this pressure washer, we utilize this area for your manifolds for your water tank. So whenever you turn the water on, you have a manifold for each water tank. This is a drain for the degreaser tank, and I got the same setup for the DI tank. So with this system right here, we started working on this system, literally the R&D 3 years ago. A year later, I started ordering equipment. Due to COVID, it took a long time, almost a year for me to start getting the equipment in. Then we had to start modifying it to be able to make it to a truck mount. These pressure washers are built to be inside of a building or at a job site. They're hard mount, they stay there. They're not like the other pressure washers that you go do mobile detailing with, or you go out and do pressure washing with. So these we made into transportable. We had to do a lot of configuration on them, remove a lot of stuff, like all your unloaders and everything else. We had to move everything around so it works to be on this truck. But with your storage compartments, I got my tools, I got my chemicals. There's your chemicals right there. I still got to put some other stuff in here. On the other side, I got storage for my vacuums, for my my locker where I keep my boots and extra clothes and all that kind of stuff. But this is the platform that we're building for cities like Caltrans. Like if Caltrans is looking for a truck, we can build these trucks in mass production so you can go out and take care of the city, the streets, hazmat spills, or whatever you need to use it for. But with this truck, you are all electric. So with the generator, I'm gonna crank it up right now. And you can listen how loud the generator is. The generator is actually about half the decimals of one gas engine. So this is why we built this, to get rid of all of the gas engines. But you still have to have a generator to be able to run every one of these pieces of equipment all at the same time. So the generator I'm running is a 20K PowerTech generator. But it can run everything without even bogging it down. So when you get out of the truck, you hit a switch, it'll start clicking, and you can hear it when it cranks up. So that's it. When it first cranks up, now it's going to idle up to running. That's as loud as it gets. The gas engines on a pressure washer are twice as loud as this right here. So this is as loud as it gets, and with these electric motors, you don't even hear them. So I'm going to do another video here in a minute. Let me get suited up and get the hoses out, and I'm going to clean the front of my building. We're going to run the surface cleaner for the sidewalk, and we're going to show you how everything runs. More to come. All right, so I'm about to start surface cleaning, and I just went and turned the burner on, so now we're going to start surface cleaning. You can see the before and after how much it cleans. See the before and after with hot water? And that's it. Do you hear the pressure washer running? No, you don't. All you hear is the generator running just a little bit. And the other noise you hear is just whenever you're spraying from the wand, it's the noise of the water coming out. But that's exactly how quiet it is. So I'll turn this off, de-energize it. Turn the burner off. Now I'm gonna come back and start doing my rinse. This is how to take care of your equipment. So once I got done running the surface cleaner, you wanna wash this surface cleaner every single time. So, you always clean your equipment when you get done. I don't care if you're going to another job. Rinse it off, squeeze the trigger, drain the water, it'll drip out of your tips. So you move your equipment out of the way and finish cleaning. I use a dual lance one so I can control the pressure. What I'm talking about, when you squeeze the trigger, you can turn it wide open, or you can put it in bypass to rinse. So this is called a dual lance. See how I can control the water when I'm rinsing? With the dual lance, you can control your pressure. You can turn it down so you're not blowing the landscaping away and everything else. Looks like I got debris in my tip. There it is, now it's straight. All right, just finished the prototype. It is a dual battery that can run 24 volts for the rotary brush for solar panel cleaning. And it also does a 12 volt. So you got your pump on both sides. So this is a dual system. Dual batteries, marine batteries, 750 cranking amps with a dual system. I've got it hooked up. And now we're going to do our testing. So now you can see our little test we got set up. So I'm expecting at least an hour or two on the charge, but we'll see how long it runs. Still doing our testing. We set it up on a slick surface like it's on a solar panel, and that way it gives it some resistance. And we have got this thing locked into a vise. And we're running. So back up to the clock. We started at 10 o'clock. We're at 17 minutes already. So we're gonna see how long 24 volts will let this little brush run. So more to come. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing. Today I want to let everybody know we do have the 32-inch J-Racing sign brush in stock and the 39-inch. What you get with me on our J-Racing signs, you get the brush, you get the end caps, you get the splash guard that is universal that you can use on either side. I also include the ball valve, so it's easy for you to turn the brush on and off whenever you're up on a roof. With our skids, we include a ball valve here so you can disconnect whatever tool you're using. If you're using a foam cannon, the rotary brush, or a wand. But we put a ball valve here with our skids. It comes with them. So if you're looking for your rotary brush today and you're out there cleaning and you want to make your job go easier, get you a 32 if you only want to do residential. But if you're planning on doing commercials, ground mounts, commercial buildings with a bunch of them on the roof, then you want to get the 39-inch. So today with a complete package, everything here as you see it is $3,795. The 39-inch, the complete package is $4,298. So we do have a few in stock. If you want one, give me a shout out. If you want to put a deposit and hold one, I don't mind doing it. I do it for my customers all the time. So give me a call today, 951-440-9063. Call me and place your order. Everybody have a great day. Peace. Hello everybody, Mark Sullins from AM Pressure Washing. All right, this past week, Pure H2O solar panel cleaning, Miss Jennifer Pratt reached out to me and she sent me this text message right here. So she had a customer that had trees hanging over their solar panels that was dripping tree sap all over the panels. And she asked me in the text message, Mark, how do I get tree sap off solar panels? Well, we sell a product, it's called Sensitive Surface. It's by World's Best Graffiti Remover. So Sensitive Surface is what we use to get paint off, or overspray paint off of solar panels. So a lot of our customers use this product. Well, not only is it good for paint, it's also good for tree sap. So Jennifer come by Wednesday, she come in, did our podcast with us, a surprise guest. And we got her some of this Sensitive Surface Remover. She sprayed it on with a spray bottle. She let it sit and soak for a minute, and then she come back with a rotary brush and it took it right off. So you're gonna see where the trees are over it, and she said they were covered in black, and then you can see in the picture the after cleaning, how shiny and clean they are. So whenever you go out to a customer's property and you see trees hanging over the solar panels, the first thing you wanna do is rub your fingers on them and see if they're sticky. If they're sticky, by all means, get you some of this stuff right here and keep it in your arsenal. Get a gallon jug and keep it in your supplies in your vehicle, your van, your trailer, your truck. Always keep some of this stuff with you. Because when you go out, you never know if there's overspray, you got tree sap, and you can get it all cleaned off with this stuff and make your customers very happy. All right, everybody, if you got any questions, give me a shout out. Everybody have a great day. Peace.